Welcome back to our weekly walkthrough where we bring the above, below, and talk about the transits you should know. So this is our week of October 27th through November 2nd. And we start off the week with the Nine of Coins reversed. So this is about really kind of trying to find something to believe in tangibly, trying to trust in your efforts, trying to trust in your own endeavors, trying to trust in the labors you have already put in so that you can find the faith to believe that you can continue building. This can be a sense of lack of satisfaction. Like, what have I even done? Like, does it even matter? Is any of it even working? And feeling like you don't really have what you want to go forward. So this week, I want you to focus on what will it take for you to appreciate how far you have come? What will it take for you to continue putting in the work to build more? And we start on that theme on Monday, our moon day, ruled by the Capricorn moon in the first and second decan of Capricorn, with our Four of Swords reversed. And so the moon is in detriment in Capricorn, opposite the sign of rulership in Cancer. We find Capricorn is where that planet of body, of connection, of need, of gathering resources can struggle. This can be overwork. This can be devaluing the body. This can be just not feeling great about what you're bringing in. And so with the Four of Swords reversed, I want you to remember you don't have to earn rest. You can just do it. You're allowed to just rest. You're allowed to take space. And even if Monday feels very busy, because we do have the moon in dialogue with the nodes, as well as squaring Venus. And this is later in the day. This is after 10 p.m. Mountain Time. But just kind of throughout the day, there's like a feeling of drift. Like, oh, we're just going, we're just doing this, we're just figuring it out. But remember that rest can be a single breath. Rest can be glancing out the window. Rest can be a sip of water. Doing those things mindfully and deliberately because you need them instead of as background noise will make a difference. And the more you can stack those up, the better. Okay, so with that, we move from Moon Day to Tuesday, Mars's day. Mars is in Scorpio right now, still simmery, still hot, still cooking. It's at the very end of Scorpio, decan 3. And for some of you, this transit will occur Monday, but at 12:19 a.m. Mountain Time, we do have Mars trine Jupiter. This can be an expansion of ideas, of philosophy. This can be drive. This can be willing to fight for a belief. This could also be escalations of some problematic things, especially because the moon ruling Jupiter is still in Capricorn. And it could just be poor sleep, so maybe go to bed a little bit early or have plans to sleep a little bit late in case you're restless. Let yourself get out of bed, walk around if you need to, because we do have the moon reversed. But this is particularly like moonlight. This is the moonlight version, which is, it's softer. It's more reflective. It's more like, oh, these things I was worried about. This is why. And here's how I can handle it. Because that's one thing Capricorn moon is really good at. Like, how do I handle the problems? How do I like step back from them enough to see them as they are without freaking out about them or making them more emotionally intense than they need to be? Which is good because we have in the morning, Capricorn moon squares Chiron, kind of an ouch point, opposes Jupiter. Like what do I need? Like it's over there. It's over there. It's not here. How do I get it over here? And then dialogue with Mars and with Saturn and with Mercury at the end of Scorpio and with Neptune before moving into Aquarius and trining Uranus and being like, okay, this is what we do about it. Here's how we pull it forward. Here's how we pull it forward. I have all this data now. And once we get there, we have Wednesday. We have our half moon where the Aquarius moon will square the Scorpio sun. And it is Mercury's day. And Mercury in the beginning will start out in Scorpio before jumping over into detriment in Sagittarius. We have huge ideas. We have the big ideas that are so hard to articulate. We have seeing the vision ahead of us and failing to look at our feet. And with that, it's actually even more so because we're going to start off with the trine to Neptune at the end of Pisces, right before the ingress. And so it's kind of perfect and well depicted in this High Priestess, where we literally have the octopus like climbing out of the brain. It's like, I have all these ideas, I have all this vision. How do I move it? How do I work with it? Like, what is it going to take to bring this into the world? And it's particularly frictive because we have Mars trine Saturn as well as Mercury opposite Uranus, and they're back to back. Like, this is between 1 and like a little after 1:30 in the afternoon Mountain Time. So if you work in tech support on this Mercury day, in this Mercury retrograde pre-shadow, buckle up, pay attention to any changes that roll out today because they may cause problems during the retrograde. Bring extra energy drinks or tea or whatever fuels you, some nice healthy muffins, and just be ready. This can also be some issues when it comes to what's going on collectively. This might be another news story day, which I'm sure you guys are tired of me saying. We've had a lot of cyber attacks. We've had a lot of website shutdowns. Would not be surprised at all if that happens again on Wednesday. We move from Wednesday into Thursday. Pretty simple. We just have the Aquarius moon trine Venus, Mercury talking to Pluto, and the Aquarius moon talking to Chiron. And with that, Thursday we have Jupiter in Cancer, last decan, and we have the Six of Cups. And this is a scrapbook version. This is nostalgia. This is, I miss my people. This is like, things used to be good. Things used to be a certain way, and now they aren't. And with that, there is a drive to pull forward. There is a drive to do more. There is a drive to go back to how things were. So if you're missing somebody, retrogrades can also be about reconnecting. And we're not in the retrograde yet, but you can plant the seeds for that. You can reach out to the people you miss. You don't just have to wait for them to hit you up and be your retrograde story. You can be theirs. Like, contact your old people, hit up family, walk the old neighborhood on Thursday. Then we hit Halloween and Friday, Venus Day. Venus is moving through Libra too quickly for my liking. We're already in Decan 3. But with that, we have the Six of Swords. And this particularly Six of Swords, again, from the Maker's Tarot, we say deep breath on the sign. And it's this reminder that grief, letting go, transition doesn't have to be harsh. It doesn't have to be fast. It can be slow. It can be gradual. It can be one breath at a time, just like we learned on Monday. And with that, for Halloween, we also have the moon moving into mutual reception with Jupiter. It jumps over into Pisces. And we get a square to Uranus and we get a square to Mercury. But that's like really early in the morning. That's not Halloween party time. We do have a nice trine to the Scorpio sun in the evening. And all in all, it feels like a day for just letting yourself move through it. Let it be easy. Don't expect things to be huge or big or like, oh, like it's going to be like the best party ever. It's going to be chill. It's going to be chill. There may be some issues. There may be some hiccups, especially with the morning side of things or, you know, mid-afternoon, depending on your time zone. But I think it'll be a decent day. Then we jump over into Saturday, Saturn's Day, where we have Saturn in the third decan of Pisces for the final time. And we really just have the moon conjunct the North Node, opposing the South Node. Like, what you been doing since the eclipse? What have you been doing since September 7th? How's it going? Like, what's happening? How are you keeping it together? Are your roots actually on the ground? Like, are you anchored to anything? Saturday may feel a little unmooring. It may feel like a day you just got to get through. You may have gone a little too hard on Halloween. So consider what makes you feel strong, what makes you feel resourced. Again, it's kind of the theme of the whole week. With Sunday, much busier. We have Venus in Libra opposing Chiron just before 1 a.m. Then we get a trine between our mutual reception of the Pisces moon and Cancer Jupiter. Then we get daylight savings, bonus hour for those of you who are in it. Conjunction to Saturn from the moon, trine Mars, and then conjunct Neptune. Then we get a bunch of Aries moon action. Then we get Venus and Jupiter square. And it's a lot. I'm almost out of time. I'm not recording this again. I tried once already. So do your work. Think about where you can choose to go bigger.